Hello, Amanda Newworth here for 2nd of December 2021. With the bill going through yesterday, I just thought, let's talk to the cards, okay? Because I've shuffled them already. Because if you could put yourself in a position, this is the best thing I'd like to say to you. You could put yourself in the position where this isn't actually for you, this is for the sleepers, this is for the asleep, to see the injustice and to rise. So that's what it's the only way to get the human spirit, soul, to crack out of the matrix is through pain. You know, this is suffering is the great teacher. Okay, so I'm just gonna. That's the end of what I've got to say. Let's have a look. All right. Well, our central card here is all about new life sprouting from decay. So it's about getting into your inner emotional power. Okay, we've got to really do our stuff now. It's about our creative capacity, okay? It's about containing our energy in a really positive way, and to dissolve all of the yucks, all of the sort of non movement, no good things that aren't serving anymore. And with that, there is the stability of emotion, right? So the stability of emotion that you need to have, it's that motherly love, if you wanted to. It's protective. So in not only is it the new life sprouting, but there's also a new role, which is stability in your emotion. You've got to get your stability going and get what your standards are. That's what this one's about. Get your standards. Your standards keep you everything flowing, all your emotion in your family flowing really, really well. But of course, because what we're dealing with is the uh, causal root of problems, yeah, the causal root of problems, and then we've also got the possessiveness of the what the bill is all about, and of course we've got interference over here, and that's interesting because it's about that restlessness and that really, like we're really, people are finding it very, very hard. Okay, out there, everyone's finding it really hard. It's like infuriating, and um, it makes you not know what to do. Okay, because it's disturbing basically because everything goes out of control for some people, exaggerated. That's the sort of energy that it's got, and it's because it's chaos. It's chaos and mental, chaotic thinking. So this one here, and it's also when the mental is too quick. Okay, really, really quick. But it's also a mental construct that's the interference. So with by adding your emotional here, which is that maturity level, the basis of the conflict, and getting it flowing by creating standards and holding those standards. Because this is it. This is a spiritual war. This is a spiritual war, and the only way out is to go in. The only way out. All right. So things are balancing. So, of course, this is justice. This card here is the justice card. Sometimes things have got to change their balance, and that's what we've been watching. Okay, that's what we've been watching is um, the scale getting filled up with truth, yeah, instead of bullshit. Okay, and we're still going through a process of that, where people are still going through the sifting process of what's truth and what's bullshit, and to know what you don't want is to know what you do want. So it's also about seeking mastery through the reality that we have. Okay, so if I was to say it this way, it's so obvious, it's so blatantly obvious that the politica, the representation, the system of the politica that is in those houses is being shown to us because more people are paying attention. Um, and wonder why people don't pay any attention to what's going on in the politica, because it's so blinking boring. Not only boring, but it's unsubstantiative. It doesn't relate to our worlds. It only relates to their worlds, and it doesn't matter. It's something that they discuss, but what they discuss is only about what they discuss. It's got nothing to do with us, just themselves. Yet they're under this illusion that they're actually working towards better. It's insane. So to me, it's the takedown to the next level. I wouldn't be concerned about it. I think all it is revealing that it is doesn't. It's a system the representatives don't represent. That's really what it's about. So, with adjustment, it is hypocritical, self-righteousness, it's things like that. But you've got to go really deep inside yourself to seek harmony in these times, because the only way out is in. It's we're being really called through to stand in our inner power and to radiate that out. It's a really big deal at the moment, really big deal. And we've got the universe, so it's unity. So what is happening is that there is a unifying field that is going on through all of this struggle and all this interference and all this horrible stuff. There's an incredible unity. Although, you might feel isolated, it's not really that true, because consciously you're actually connecting with a whole lot of other people as well, although you won't be physically with them. And all of it is about everyone's connecting, and this justice is going on, and it's all about social justice. All about social justice. And it's making everybody contemplate, yeah? Because everything's changed. So there's a lot of self-awareness, because rebirth really happens through suffering. It's the way it works. Do you want to keep going the way it's been going? But all that's being revealed is absolutely wonderful, really. Never has there been a time where everything's so revealed. And we've got transformation and rebirth with the Empress there. Marvellous. Absolutely gorgeous. Transformation. So it's all about this mental battle, and it's about all the cruelty, etc. But out of it is transformation. So that's what we've got to do, is we've really got to hold the faith. I mean, you've heard it 1,000 times, I'm sure, but we've got to hold the faith that this is a done deal, that we're in a spiritual battle and we're watching it play out, and your role is to hold the field, okay? That's it. Rise above all of the minutiae, hold the energy of resolution, rebirth, transformation, wonderful new world. See, because this is going to give us the power to create something new, right? Because when we connect from the inside and bring it out to the outside, that's our creative power. That's what they hate. They hate it. They hate it. So I had an idea. I'll give you an example. I had an idea about a website, right? I've tried to build several. Didn't really vibe. Then I just whipped one up in a week, and now all of a sudden it's all taking action, because I thought it felt that I needed to do that. Then I got it happening, took the actions to manifest it here, and then there's now flow. And it's because it starts on the inside of you. Then you create the reality. So in that way, just vibing and sending that ripple out of yourself through the frequency, that is your role, okay? And then take actions like being happy and really loving, things like that to people. Like, have a different attitude. Instead of focusing on the, oh no, everything sucks. Don't do that. Go, oh wow, this is revealing everything. People are waking up. Such an exciting time. You know, that is a more positive version instead of, oh, we're fucked. It's just a better version of it. Because if you notice, it's a flip side of it. So of course they've got this. It's rough, It's really, really rough, and there is a destructive power, and it's really offensive, really, really offensive, and it brings about despair, suffering. This is what it does, and but there's a spirit of denial, and that denial is the problem. But that's why everything's happening, is because people have denied that there's anything to be concerned about. And so through that denial and not paying any attention, we've ended up getting into this situation. So it's also saying it's a final blow. So we'll see how that one goes. And it's really got to do with all the that violent, disastrous, broken, like your broken heart after the broken situation. So got to turn it around. Okay, got to transform it. That's what it's asking. And then seems to be the most important card in the last few readings, about the mental prison. The mental prison that happened, but it's unexpected changes. Okay, and it's breaking down all of the chains and overcoming this. Just exciting ideas and thoughts, etc. That's where it's coming from. That's what it's about. So it's transformation from this mental plane. That's mental. What the cards are saying is, start getting a different balance in your life. Just bringing a different essence in, bringing a different attitude in, bringing a different feeling in. You've got to be in charge of your destiny. You've got to take responsibility, because the only people who can take responsibility over your mental plane is you. The only one who can take responsibility for your emotional plane is you. And let's see what we've got up ahead. Oh, good. So there's high energy here available. High energy. And that high energy is to do with joy of life. Really joy of life. And it is about us being initiated. Everyone's getting initiated to the better realms, in a way that people really don't understand. But it's transformation through that animal nature and through love, okay, strength and power, vitality, and there's also passion. The passion is really pouring out of your whole soul. Okay, so that's what that energy is. So maybe it's all about getting to that point, getting dominion, getting you're the one who has to get dominion over you, and it is hard. There's a lot of appreciation, and after you've done all the hard work, you can look back and do it. It's a good feeling. So it's about assertiveness and it's conquer and ruling, motivation and courage, right? So the other side of it is the shadow destructive properties that we've known that are going on. Okay, so the energy that we're being asked is to get this really assertiveness going on. So that really means taking action. Actions that are maybe just getting on top of your mental capacity, your emotional capacity, resonating it from within. It doesn't necessarily mean action of destruction, which is what that energy can kind of have as well, which is there's a destructive property to it, but you don't need to go to that one. You want to turn it all around and take action and the courage to act, and your heart will tell you what it is that you're meant to do, but not, you're responsible for your actions. So they need a lot of stamina, okay? Lots and lots of stamina. You need to strengthen that emotional world so much, and unite in many different angles of life when you follow your own needs as well. it's vitality and creativity. Okay, so there's a being patient and watching the crops grow, etc. Then what we've got too is you've got your inner magic. Forget about their magic. If you've done all of your stuff, which is, you don't buy into the televisions and the all of their devices, yeah, and divisive ways, then you have an incredible amount of magic. Incredible. So with that incredible amount of magic that you have inside of yourself, there's hidden things, lots of hidden, uh, deep, sometimes hard to understand. Okay, but that part of yourself is where they're wanting you to look. Yep. And again, it's that aspiring to the emotional and dreaming world. So that part of you getting it to unite, get your feelings and everything to unite with that desire point. Yep. Then it will help you explore and be brave and all sorts of wonderful things. But there's a lot of tranquility in it too. But there's also the other side of it, which is deception, things being unrealistic, which is what we've been all experiencing. So get your inner magic going. There's a light, and I keep saying it to people who I'm coming across the path, and I'm saying to them, there's a light, there's a really big light here. And this is almost representative of that light. Instead of it being someone else, you recognizing the light. Some people would say that that's the Trump card, but it's not, Mr. Trump. No, the whole point with everyone's going through at the moment is to actually get self organized in themselves, to individuate and to become the better person that you can be, instead of all of the rubbish that has been going on for so long that's led everybody away from themselves. So this card is, you be your own leader in this reading anyway. Be your own leader, because justice and order, and you've got to represent those things. Creativity, and we create our own stability as well. So a lot there. I'm really just going to leave that now. Of course, you can get a reading with me. The link is down below. And that's really lovely. I really love working with people, and I'm looking forward to every time someone makes a booking to meet you. So thank you. It's my privilege, I promise. So the cards are really, really saying, get your shit together. Come on, this is just another bump, the bill. The bill is a bump. Another one to wake up a lot of people. So if you were to come across people who are really down about the bill, you can say, well, you can, from the inside of yourself, how do you do that? Well, okay, we'll just close your eyes and take a really big deep breath. How do you get into yourself? And you just let yourself sink in there and feel yourself. Feel here you are. Truly are. And what would you really say to these people? Well, yeah, you'd be more positive. Yeah, they've been corrupt for a long time. Like, it's a total acceptance of the reality, and not denying it anymore, and making it common. Yeah, not fearful, but just, yeah, they've really been doing some deals. When it comes to any level of this, yes, it's been corrupt for a long time. It's going down. Things like that. You just saying it out loud. Saying it out loud. Anyway, lots of love to you all. I've got to go and work with people. Now, I hope that helps with the bill. Okay. Lots of love to you guys. Lots of love. Talk to you again next time.